Don't make an excuse why you can't do it. Make a reason why you can.
All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, Brandon, what's happening?
Hey, Ricky, how's it going, man?
Good, good. I guess we're gonna try to keep this short and sweet today because I know you've got a lot going on. But if you've been living under a rock, you haven't heard the news about Jacob Wheeler joining Team Suzuki in 2026.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't be more excited. I think for the past couple of years, we've worked really hard to show our face in bass that we really want a commitment. And then it's like, how can we continue to take it to the next level? And, I think the video you showed at first is just great and our excitement. So, yeah, man, we're super stoked. We're excited to have JW to the team for sure.
Well, let's go ahead and get him in here.
All right.
Jacob, what's happening, bro?
What about it, guys? What about it?
Hey,
It's great to see you, Brandon, Ricky, man. It's obviously it's an honor to be a part of this team, man. It's definitely something that I was telling you all. I said, off screen, I said, man, it's an honor, but it's a complete, the people behind the brand, man, here, it's insane. From the moment I got an opportunity to sit down with Brandon and the whole team at Suzuki, they have such a passion for the sport and a passion for their products. And that was probably the biggest thing that I'm like, I want to be a part of this team. Like, these guys are here to win. These guys are here to have fun and to be able to do that together. And it feel like family. I feel like obviously that's something that's I don't say that lightly. It's definitely exciting to get this journey started.
Yeah, we're extremely excited. Brandon, I know you got some stuff you want to say, so go ahead and let's get to it.
Oh, I think, Jacob, you said it best. It's about having fun. And I feel like, with having COVID everything and then going through it, all of us were going crazy, a million miles an hour. But at the end of the day, you come back and you say, how can we have fun all the time? We know that's not a reality, but at the same time, if we can, that's the best thing we do. And it's like, I come to work every day. How can we make our company better and have fun doing it? Because, dude, who wants to not go out on the water and fish or hang out or just, be in the sunshine,
100%. Even when I'm texting Susan, I'm like, Susan, hey, where you at? She's like, I'm on the water. I'm like, wait a second. Come on, Susan. You're on the water more than me.
Yeah, for sure.
I did see some pictures from a photo shoot they were on last Friday, and I mean, the sun was going down. It was beautiful. I said, yeah, this job does not suck. I mean, it's everything positive about it.
I definitely would have to agree with that.
Well, Jacob, you've got some seat time in the Icon with the Suzuki. What's your first impression?
I think the first thing, I mean, when you think about it, man, it's the motor itself when it starts, like the growl. It's very quiet though, like you can barely hear that's like a run. And I'm like, it three things, okay? Mid-range, the torque it has it blew me away. Just the torque, because there's always something a little different. The torque that this motor has blew me away in that mid-range. Like it just wants to go, right? Power through stuff if I'm like running through grass. Also, when I'm like, I was down in Gunnersville practicing for the Ultimate Angler Championship out of the boat, and I'm running through grass beds, and it does not like get those intakes just don't get clogged up. Like you run through a full grass bed, and I'm like thinking like I'm looking down at the PSI, and I'm looking down at the temperature gauge, and it just keeps staying consistent. I was like, wow, like that is impressive. Like, and then of course, just the dependability of these products. Looking and to me, I felt like looking at the whole angler group that Suzuki has had and Brandon had on staff, and these guys from the Bass Elite side to the MLS side. That are representing this product, and for all of them to go through the extent of really putting these things through the ringer and always coming back on time, always running in, the dependability of this product speaks for itself. And you see that as well from the saltwater perspective, hearing from guys and guides and those guys out there, those charter captains that run these motors. I was at a dealer the other day, like this is the only motor that I know that I see pretty frequently over a couple thousand hours. It's like, like it's just the dependability speaks for itself. When you start to hear those things continuously from several different places, that really helps tell the story even more so.
Absolutely. The dependability, the fuel economy, the whole shot and torque are unbelievable. Brandon, I know you've worked hard to build a stealth lineup, and maybe talk a little bit about the future of the team and what we see coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the stealth lineup really got us back involved on the bass side. I will say that we had our 4-liter block out there, but that stealth, changing the colors, just updating a couple of things, putting a camber skag on it, really got us back going. Okay, I think we have something here. And then we told everybody it's not available. We put it on the bass boats, and all of a sudden it became this like thing that everybody's like, dude, that engine's cool, it runs well, all this stuff. So it started to grow. And then what we noticed is, all right, well, let's do the stealth line in 5 different, engine horsepowers, right? So we did that. Well, then the next year went to 8. Next year went to 13. Now we're releasing 3 more at IBEX next week that are just in that stealth line color, that we're just doing more stuff with it. And I think that right there just speaks for itself, is that we find something that works, that does good, and you just grow on that. And then you just look in the market, you listen to your customers, your anglers, your dealers, your boat builders, and said, what else can we do for you? Because at the end of the day, it's not always about the biggest horsepower out there, because the larger the horsepower, the more expensive it gets, right? I mean, that's how it works. So not every everyday buyer cannot buy that big horsepower, but the everyday buyer can buy that mid-range up to that 250. And let's do the best we possibly can to make it work. Anybody and everybody can use our product day in and day out and have a good time with it.
100%.
I think that proves, like most of the inshore guys, the guys that inshoremen that actually work every day and, on the water, that's, you see the engines on their boat, they look like they've been through a war, but they start up every morning so those guys can get out and make a living. Yeah. And I've heard from some saltwater guys that, they don't need duals or quads. They can trust their one Suzuki to go out and get them back. Not, from my experience, it's bulletproof. The engine's bulletproof. Yeah, as long as you guys take care of them, we're in good shape.
Hey, listen, I might have to jump a couple beaver dams and a couple of things. I might have to run some rapids. Just keep it fun.
That's right.
What's funny about that, Ricky, is that we feel like our stuff is bulletproof too, and it seems like we get more damage when we ship a part out than actually the person using it. I mean, it arrives worse than, and we're like, I mean, if this is how it has to break and get damaged, I guess it is what it is, man. So.
Well, again, Jacob, we're excited to have you on the team. We've worked together for years. I mean, since you were a pup, but I'm excited to get. Yeah, you were a pup.
Knee high to a grasshopper. Is that right, Ricky?
But I'm excited, to get to work with you this year, and
likewise
see where this goes, because every year I can remember 5 or 6 years ago, before Brandon really took control of what was going on. Every fall, everybody was wondering, are we going to be back in bass fishing? Am I going to get a contract next year? And I can say over the last couple of years, I knew in January that we were moving forward the next year, just from the excitement and the conversations. And I'm proud to be a part of it. And the family is, that's a whole another subject we can talk about. But the main thing I want to know is, how's this Ultimate Angler going to go down?
I don't know. There's a lot of money up for grabs. I've been out of pocket because I'm trying to they have like a 7-day off limit. So I've been down there looking around nonstop, running here and running there, checking stuff out. I mean, it's $500,000 on the line, first tournament in this boat. So I'm excited. I've been making sure. One thing I had to make sure is I had to make sure these live wells work too, because I had to put them in a live well again. I forgot about that. I was like, wait a second, I got to put them in the live well. So it definitely, I'm looking forward to it, just because, obviously to get an opportunity to run, obviously I'll have my tour boat. This will be my boat that I have at the house, which I love, changed up with the color just sort of for my own personal, but to be able to have a tournament in a Suzuki this season, or basically, this fall, it's great to sort of showcase it, have fun, go out there, compete, and then get really prepared for next season and get geared up and get ready, because the work never stops. I mean, you got the schedule. I mean, our first tournament of the year starts at Gunnersville. So you're sort of utilizing some of this time to sort of get prepared and think about, okay, what are the fish going to be doing in January? Okay, that grass looks like this here. Okay, that looks like that there, to sort of prepare and get your mind right for January for the first tournament of the year. So 4 months from now, we'll be back at Gunnersville. 3 months almost. So yeah, so it's fun. I'm excited about it, but that one, I mean, obviously a lot of money on the line, but I'm more excited just to get in this boat and seeing what you got.
Got it. How about you, Brandon? What do we got to expect this fall? Anything you can talk about?
I mean, we always say IBEX kicks off the fall boat show season. So we got IBEX, then we have Fort Lauderdale. Then we have about, I started counting and I was like, we have about 6 weeks of true work until right when November hits, until actually the new year starts. If you think about it, when you think about Thanksgiving, you think about Christmas break, all that stuff, we got 6 weeks. Then once we hit January, we got boat show season. But I think for us for the fall is really getting, acclimated to everybody knowing that Suzuki's here with the Ultimate Fishing Team. We got Jacob sitting there. We're really building that up and making sure that everybody knows starting in 2026, we're not messing around anymore. We're serious about this. And I think that's great. And, I'll leave it with this is that, we have a couple different other things in store that, Jacob and Suzuki are doing together. So I think at the end of the day, you're going to see him on the bass side, but also I think there's a couple other things that people will be super excited about to see what else he's going to do. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, look, Jacob, I'll see you Friday at the Ultimate Angler.
You will see me.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be traveling.
Good Lord willing, you'll see me.
Right.
From Lake Mojave, so that's other side of the world, but it'll be fun.
That's good, man. Well, you be safe on that road, Brandon. We'll be talking soon, though. But obviously, an honor to be a part of the team, and just the future's bright. Excited about seeing where this thing goes. But hey, I got a good vibe for sure. I got a good feeling. Can't wait for the next start of the next journey. There's a lot ahead.
For sure. Yeah, we're excited too, man.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for hopping on here real quick, and we'll talk to you soon.
Don't make an excuse why you can't do it. Make a reason why you can.